Hey you guys, so in this video I am going to be tapping and scratching and crinkling through my friend's backyard and their vintage kind of style workshop. So I am starting in the backyard obviously, and this is their hose and some like pebble steps they have kind of in the very back corner, where they have a bit of like some flowers and different things growing back here. This is a little like drinking fountain, which is really cute. It's like the size of littles, and so they come and like drink from this when they are playing. And yes, this is the soft-spoken version. There is a no-talking version as well. This is a beautiful lemon tree that they have in their backyard, and it produces lemons literally all year long, it feels like. Unbelievable. This tree is non-stop. Not completely all year round, but it's just always surprising how it's constantly producing lemons. Like, it's really cold right now, there's still lemons going strong. They have this really pretty kind of brick and cement there that goes around their pool, which I'll show you in a moment. This is my friend whose jacuzzi I have did like water sounds in a couple of times now. So pretty. The water was so cold because this is the pool water and it's not warm at all. So this brick kind of borders the entire pool, makes it look really nice. See how it kind of goes along there, the edge. Lots of greenery around the pool as well. Those haven't bloomed yet. This is their diving board. It's a bit older diving board. People don't seem to use it much, but people do swim in the pool quite often. Look how pretty it is. I will do a bit of camera tapping as I move about at times. And they've got lots of leaves falling. Sorry that you can hear some of the cars and such around, but they live on quite a busy street actually. And this is this really pretty like wash, it's called, and it's also got like this kind of cobblestone look. It's really pretty, and they have like a garden that goes along the hillside here, which I'll show you briefly later, but you can see it a bit through these pool cleaners. See how there's like this kind of terrace looking area down there, like terraced. It's got different like fruit trees and then vegetables on the other side. They have a giant garden that they set up and made all themselves. That's just a little light that they have. And then another hose, lots of hoses because they have lots of greenery and flowers and such. This is the jacuzzi and the tile that goes around it. It's the same as the tile inside the pool area. white plastic fencing that they had put up between the pool and the other area for kids to protect them from going in. There's Katie, their dog called Katie. I have a whole video petting her because you guys loved seeing her in some of the jacuzzi videos, so feel free to check those out if you like seeing her cute face. But yeah, that fence prevents like kids from going through if you want them to stay on one side and not get near the water. Some cactuses, some different succulents here. Okay. I think I was just laughing at Katie. Yeah, there she is. She did something so cute and I couldn't help but chuckle, sorry. So they have a bunch of different like wind chimes like this. Oh, sounds so good. These are a bit higher pitched than this one. I tried to reach for you, but I failed. I couldn't quite get to it. So they have some others, but they were higher up. This is just the wall here, and you can hear that Katie's like coming because she wants to be pet again. She does that a few times. Come, it's kind of cute. There's like a little table there for some of the little ones. Let's see, she can't stop. So I just told her, okay, to go sit down now. Okay, this is another part of their yard where she has like tons of different pots. In fact, I did a video of all of her pots one time, tapping through this side yard where she does a lot of her planting. Like she'll do like tomatoes over here and such, certain things that don't maybe fit in the garden, maybe overflow. Different kinds of plants and flowers too, they're things that are in the garden. There's some aloe vera. Seems really nice to have aloe vera on hand like that. See, this one's a tomato plant. But I think most of her tomatoes are in the garden. I came back to the lemon tree to show you I think it's a bird feeder. I always get to leave with so many lemons from my friend's house because she has so many. Everyone that comes leaves with like a bag of lemons. I feel like citrus trees, their trunks are very distinct. Here are a few more pots, but this is in a bit of a different section. She has like a tool shed type thing that she's put all of her pots in. Her husband built this kind of shed for her to put all of these things inside of because she was having a lot of overflow, lots and lots of different gardening items. Some netting. Sometimes you have to put netting up to protect from animals that are eating away at your garden. So he built that shed there, which was really sweet of him. I'm going to just briefly show you a bit of her garden. That's some mint that I just touched, and then I'm just kind of going to show you up just a tiny bit. You can see it's there, and then it goes all the way back, further than I even panned the camera. More pots. she comes out and waters her garden a couple times a week because she does have like a watering system, but she has to water the seeds that are like new. Look at how beautiful those chilies are. But certain, like when they're in the baby stages, they need to be watered more than the watering system she has set up. So she does go out and water sometimes intermittently the ones that are new. This is kind of the start of the workshop. This is like the outside portion, and this is her husband's kind of section, and he's got tons of like really cool vintage tools, like really heavy duty tools. You'll see. This is an area he's set up to cut some wood outside because it's a really, really large piece of wood that he needed more space for. And he's got this is actually just some wood that they use for their fire that they have stacked there. Now I'm inside the garage or workshop, and you can see this is a saw and sander. I don't know, drill press. I won't know the names of all of these things, but they're really fun to look over. He just makes everything and anything, and he's got access to all these great tools. They have a refrigerator back there, and just a lot of black boxes and such. It's like a garage, but it's also built into a workstation, a workshop. So he's got piles of different kinds of woods that he can use when he's going to do a project. He's actually helped me out with a few projects that I've had where I've needed someone's help with that sort of thing. Look at this really cool vintage, like, not toolbox, but kind of a place that you can put all your different tools, shelving unit for them. I can't remember the like specific name. I think there's a really special name for it. That was really cool, the orange colour. More wood, just piles and piles. Like he's got different sizes and shapes. He's quite organised, and you'll see some of that organisation in a moment. So look at this. He's used these pipes down there on the right. I'll come back and probably show you a bit. He uses them to like place different things inside a PVC pipe, basically, that he's cut down to place different like tools and such in. I thought that was really creative. And then he's got like another, I think like saw. So you have to be very careful and know what you're doing in this workshop. There are like power tools that are very strong and dangerous if you don't know how to work them. So this is kind of his like area where he's got all his different like wrenches and measuring tapes, as you can see, and all sorts, everything you could ask for in terms of this area. And every kind of nail and screw, hammer, wiring. He uses this nice board in the back, this kind of it's got the holes poked in it so you can kind of line things up where you want them and create a nice organisation area. So it's really very organised, and everything's visible, so it's very easy for him to access things. He's using that vertical space to organise. I love organisation, so it's very satisfying to see, even though I know nothing about the tools that are there. He also built this, just like it's like another cupboard, but he's placed things vertically again, very smart. And then more, there's a drill and lots of different tools that he has in there. Craftsman, you've seen that name on quite a few of the tools, these big ones, power tools. All these different really vintage like shelving units, and I think that's kind of like a toolbox. I think it might actually be a toolbox. I can't remember how big it was, but yeah, there you can see. And he's got a shop back there. So the only reason I know that this is a shop back is because I did actually have to use this one time. I borrowed it from them because we did a dance video that we used a bunch of hot pink holy powder in. Holy powder is a type of powder that's used in like 5k runs, like colour runs they call it, but it's really from India, from the festival called Holi, Holi, and it's like a fun tradition that you throw lots of different coloured powders in the air, and so we used some of that for a dance video, and we needed to borrow a shop vac from someone to clean up the space we filmed in, and they were the ones that lent us their shop vac. So you can see it's not as organised down here, but the wall space is extremely organised, and then like you can see these little bits and pieces are organised very meticulously, all with their own type of nail or screw. He uses his Costco boxes and different kinds of boxes that he has just very resourcefully to place things in. I was hoping there that you could hear the ticks of the clock. So lots of shenanigans on the desk there. He's got some different just drawers here with miscellaneous stuff, and then admittedly when I opened this drawer I could not help but think of the show Dexter. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. I just closed it and thought, this is a workshop, it's just tools, that's it. So yeah, he uses all sorts of containers to be organised in his space. More miscellaneous. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was relaxing and a bit tingly for you. So thank you again for watching, and